Hey, today I am going to show you how to make some of the cheapest laundry soap you can make. Works great, really cheap, just takes a few minutes of your time. 5 gallons for, I'd say around 60 cents for 5 gallons. So if you're looking to save money, have decent laundry detergent that doesn't have all these weird chemicals that all these companies put in it, this is for you. It's hypoallergenic, it's safe, and like again what I said, it's really cheap. You just need a few things. I use the Zote. It's 97 cents at Walmart. You can make 10 gallons with the Zote. I use half a bar at a time to make 5 gallons. You can also use borax, 20 mule team borax. It's maybe around $3 per full box. The Arm & Hammer laundry booster, it's around the same price, around $3. You don't have to use these products. They just help get a little cleaner. You can use just the pure Zote. It works great on its own. But I do put a little bit of borax or laundry or both. Doesn't matter. Do what you like. The Zote by itself is really great. If you add any of these other two elements, they make it a little thicker. So I try not to put too much in it, just enough to help get your clothes cleaner, whiter, stuff like that. But all you need is a good wooden spoon, a stir stick, some type of cheese grater to grate up the Zote, measuring cup for the powders, a good 5-gallon bucket with a lid, and some way to empty that into your bottles. I use old laundry bottles and old bleach containers. They work great and last forever. I've reused these for 3 years now. So I am going to now shred up half a bar of this Zote, and then I'll walk you through the other process of getting it all ready. It just takes a few minutes once you do that. So I'll be right back. Okay, now I've got the Zote all chopped up. This is half a bar. You can chop it or you can grate it. Just grating it makes it dissolve easier into the water. What you do is get some type of pan. Doesn't matter what size or how much water you put in it, because it's all going to be diluted with water anyway. I get a saucepan, some type of cooking pan. Get the water really hot, almost boiling. The hotter the better, because it makes it dissolve a lot quicker. And just start putting it in. I put in a couple of handfuls at a time. Then with the wooden spoon, you want to make sure you use a wood spoon. Just give it a good stir. And you'll see it starting to melt in. And this is going to make your house smell really good and clean, like you did laundry in every room. Now you don't want to dump it all in at once, because it really makes it clump up. You see it starting to clump up like this, and it gets harder to dissolve as the clumpier it gets. So you know, you don't put in too much at once, or it just takes forever for it to dissolve. So just give it a good stir every now and then. You don't really have to watch it a whole lot. Just keep putting it in as you need to till you get that whole half a bar in there. And the noise you hear is the washing machine. I'm washing clothes at the same time. So we'll get it all in there. And I'll come back when it's all dissolved. You can see my Zote has completely dissolved. Still nice and hot. You don't want to boil it. It's not food, so just get it to where it all melts in. That's all that matters. You get it all diluted. As you can see, no more chunks. Now what I've done is I've taken the 5-gallon bucket and I've filled it up about 3/4 of the way with warm water or hot water. Warm is better. Cold makes it clump up again real quick. You're trying to keep this all a liquid. And all you do is dump in your Zote water right into the 5-gallon bucket. Now this basically is all you need for a basic Zote laundry soap, and it works great on its own. Don't add the water in after, or you will get a lot of suds and it makes it difficult to fill up. Then I just take the spigot from my faucet and turn it back on and fill the rest up. As you can see, it gets a little sudsy, but that's alright if you're towards the end. It's not that big of an issue. Just takes a few more minutes. I just have this old piece of trim wood from the kit when I was remodeling the kitchen. I use it just to mix it up a little bit. You don't really, you can shake the bucket once it's closed. That's about good right there. So give it a good little mix up, stir. You don't have to sit here and stir forever. Once it's in there, it really mixes on its own. Now, like I said before, you don't have to put any other products in here. I've taken half a cup of the borax and a half a cup of the laundry booster from Arm & Hammer, and I mix it in there. You can make up your own recipe. There's really no bad way to do this unless you put too much of these powders in here. Like I said, the more powder you put in, the thicker it will get, and it's harder for it to dissolve into the washing machine. You'll get clumps, you'll get a lot of staining of your soap on your clothes. And just give it a good stir. Once you peel all the grittiness off the bottom, you know it's pretty much mixed in. There's really nothing to this. Anyone can do it as long as you can lift a 5-gallon bucket after it's full. So you housewives or people that just can't lift that heavy weight, wait until someone gets home that they can do that for. So now this is a finished product. You can use this immediately. You could put it right into the washing machine. Me, I fill up containers. Then we have about a month's supply or less. Just depends on how many people you got in your house and how much laundry you do. This has saved us hundreds of dollars a year on something that's so simple, easy, cheap. Make sure your bucket has a lid, because if you don't have enough containers, which I do, I have enough old bleach containers and old soap containers that I can fill up a full 5 gallons at once. Usually I'll make 5 gallons, fill all my containers, take my other half a bar of soap and make another 5 gallons so it's ready whenever I need it, so I don't have to constantly cook this stuff. But it lasts us quite a while. We get about a month for 5 gallons, and that's under $1 for 5 gallons of laundry soap. Now there's a few things you can do differently. Zope makes a white product. The exact same bar comes in white. I like the pink because it smells a little better. It smells more like a scented laundry soap. You can buy the white. You can even buy the white that's already in flakes, so you don't have to chop it up yourself or grate it with a cheese grater. There's also another brand called Felice Napa. It comes in the same bar. I believe it's around the same price, maybe a little more, just depends on where you get it. And it's a yellow bar soap, and it does good too, but it does stain the clothes a little more, and you tend to have to rinse it a little better, and it doesn't smell quite as good. The soap, just the pink stuff, it smells good. Just it on its own smells good. You can add any type of essential oil you want in there to give it a certain fragrance that you like. I do this sometimes when I have it. I just don't have any right now, so if I don't have it, I don't use it. I'll go to the Dollar Tree and buy a big thing of linen oil for potpourri and stuff, you know, that you burn to make it smell good. I get the linen kind. It makes it smell a little better. It's not necessary because this already smells really good like linen anyway. Also, you can use the little washing and drying crystals and the little bubbles you put in there to dissolve, that gives it a good smell too. You can put it in right into the bucket, or as you're cooking it on the stove, you can put them right in here with your zote, and that smells good too. It's not necessary, that stuff's kind of expensive too, so to me it's, you know, if I have some, I'll put it in. If I don't, I don't. It don't really matter. We don't really seem to notice the scent. Your clothes come out and they smell good, they're clean, and like I said, 5 gallons, I want to say it's right around 60 to 70 cents for this 5 gallons of laundry soap. It's really worth doing. It's easy. Do it yourself. Now I'm going to show you how I fill up some of the, I'll fill up one of my containers here. I have an old laundry container from years ago. I probably used this 3 years ago. I bought it just from the Dollar Tree just so I'd have something to start filling up my laundry soap. So I just take anything and I just pour it in. It's really simple. Water's a little hot. It's nice to let it cool down, but you don't have to. Sit there and fill them up. Now once you get enough out of this 5-gallon bucket, you can take a few of those bleach containers and just dip them right into the bucket and they'll fill up on their own. But these are bigger. And it just takes some minutes. I'll tell you, for the money I save not buying laundry detergent, this is well worth it. And it's so cheap I don't have to sit here and worry about spilling a few drops. It's not that big of an issue if you do. I see some people just pour it right out of the 5-gallon bucket right into their containers. They don't care if they spill all of it. It's cheap enough to, you don't really have to worry about losing some of it. And that's it for one container. And these little pop out spout things, they just pop in and out. It's not a big issue. Take that, put your lid on it, rinse off your bottle a little bit, get that soap off the bottle. And you just wipe off the excess water and you've got a gallon of good quality laundry soap, dirt cheap. And that's the whole reason I started doing this. We're spending a fortune every year on laundry detergent. Especially those little pods they sell now. They're really expensive. They're nice to use, you just throw them in. But hey, this is just as easy. I mean, how hard is it to throw a cup of your laundry detergent in there? Now, you probably don't want to use any more than the normal cap, lid, half a cup or so. You can put as much as you want in there. But the more you put in there, the harder it is for it to rinse away, just like any soap. So I just recommend a normal amount. Now once you start making this stuff and using it, you'll know exactly what you like. You can tweak your own recipe. There's really no way to mess up this recipe. It's so easy. Just, of course, like I said, the more borax and laundry booster that you use, the thicker it's going to be. Like the fleece Napa, you have to let it sit for a day before you can use it because it gets coagulated, and then you have to stir it up every time you use it. Every time it's in one of these containers, before you open it and pour it in your washer, you have to shake it up really good to get it thinner. This stuff doesn't do that. It stays nice and thin. At its thickest, as you're pouring it in, it'll just break up. So that's why I really like this stuff. Well, I hope you like this video. Subscribe to my channel on YouTube. You'll see some more life hacks, laundry hacks, handyman stuff, and the new star in our family is Bubbo the self-drying dog. I just uploaded a new video last night of a second bath running around all crazy. So if you like this video, like, share, subscribe. We'll see you later.